Welcome to A Body Moment, a podcast about coming home to your body. If this is your first time listening, I encourage you to take 5 minutes to listen to the very first episode as a way to familiarize yourself with the ideas that will lead you through this movement meditation. Today, our body moment will focus on walking. While you are absolutely able to do this inside your home, perhaps you want to put on some comfortable shoes, pop in your headphones, and take this podcast out into your neighborhood streets, or even simply your backyard. If you are venturing out into a public space, don't worry, you won't have to do anything that will draw attention to yourself. If you are staying indoors, I don't recommend using a treadmill, although you're welcome to try it. To begin, start to walk, just as you would normally walk down the street in your daily goings about life. Take a moment to settle into a comfortable pace and rhythm. Don't change anything about your walking, but allow yourself to find a natural movement. As your body settles into a rhythm, notice what happens to your breath. Does it settle with your body? Are the two connected, or do your breath and body stay separate while you walk? I realize it is difficult to think of our breath without altering it, but try not to change it at this point. Just observe and become conscious of what it is doing. Now, begin to observe the speed your body has naturally chosen. Can you hear the rhythm of your feet as they hit the pavement? Can you feel that rhythm echoing back up through your body? What about your arms? What are they doing? Is there movement in them? Are they relaxed? Do they swing to help you move? Does the rhythm of your arms fall in sync with the rhythm of your breath and the rhythm of your feet? Finally, take a moment to notice your muscles all over your body. Can you begin to identify what muscles are alive and active and which are not? If the concept of specific muscles is too foreign, just consider areas of your body. Where is there action, heat, and movement? And where is there rest, stillness, and cool? Maybe you can picture your body in your mind and see what areas light up with the movement of walking and which stay inactive. Being inactive is not bad. There is importance in each part of the body knowing when to contribute and when to rest. Now, as we walk, I'm going to lead us through a simple body scan. Begin with your eyes. Just notice your gaze. Where are you looking? Is your head turned towards the ground? Or lifted up to the sky? Is it roving, helping you gather information with your eyes? Or are you seeing, but not registering it? No judgment, and no need to change your behavior if you don't desire. This moment is about identifying what your body is doing automatically. We are going to observe some of our posture habits today. Start by noticing your shoulders. How do they feel? Are they pinched together? Are they rolled forward or back? Are they positioned in front of your body or behind? Are they held solidly in place, or is there a natural movement in them? Moving down to your ribs, take a moment just to check in with your breath again. Now, consider your rib cage. Is there movement in this area? Are the muscles around the bones feeling constricted or relaxed? Focus now on your stomach, your core muscles. Are these muscles relaxed or engaged? Are you feeling anything within your stomach? Pain, digestion, the flutter of emotion? We're going to come down into our hips and pelvis. There's a lot going on in our pelvis as we walk. The bones of your hip joints are moving, so the muscles around this area are active and alive to continue your forward motion. Take a moment to check in and see if you can tune into the movement that is going on within your hips. Try to make a list in your mind of what areas in your hips and pelvis are active. Paint your hip joint and pelvis with your awareness. This is not about knowing your anatomy in terms of the names and functions, but it is about becoming familiar with it experientially. Observe your shift from one leg to the other as you step. Can you feel your weight transfer? Move on down into your upper legs, your quads and hamstrings. And just let your mind appreciate the activity of these muscles. Think of the bones which are nestled within these large muscle groups, these bones which act like scaffolding, giving your body the structure to stay upright and providing an anchor for your muscles. Perhaps you will notice as we walk that the further down your body you go, the more activity there seems to be. So now, focus on your knees. And similarly to what you did in the hip joint, increase your awareness of the movement in your knee. See if you can mentally distinguish the different moving parts. Can you feel the sliding of ligaments and muscle? The hinging of the joint as it accepts your weight and shifts it forwards? Send your awareness down the long, strong bones of your shins and notice the muscular activity happening around them. Arriving in your ankles, see if you can register the temperature around this joint. You may discover it is warmer than the surrounding areas because of the activity of walking. Or it may be cooler from exposure to the outside air. How do your ankles feel as you walk? What about the rest of the foot? How does your foot feel as it hits the pavement? Do you feel an impact? See if you can discern whether the muscles in your foot are relaxed or tensed. Which parts of your foot are engaged in this action of walking? What are your toes doing as you step? For most of us, walking is a daily, comfortable, and very normal activity, even if it is just around your home or back and forth to your car. We generally walk without giving it much thought, our bones and muscles coordinating themselves like an orchestra of movement. But the way our body behaves naturally can be an insight into our current state of being emotionally and spiritually. So for the second half of our moment today, I'm going to walk us through some simple adjustments to our posture. As you take on each of these suggestions, I will guide you to notice the body's response, the impact that one small change can make on the rest of your body and self. As much as you can, maintain the mind-body connection we have established already. Return to the top of your body with the eyes and head. Begin to take in the world as you walk. Use your eyes, ears, nose. Become an alert recipient of your senses, conscious of the environment you are in. If your body desires, allow it to change in response to what you experience. This may affect your pace, your posture, or your internal emotional landscape. As you walk, think of dropping your shoulder blades down your back. Allow your neck to lengthen and your collarbone to open at the front, spreading your shoulders wide. Invite a looseness in your neck. Notice whether your chin is lifted or tilted downwards, and see if you can bring it parallel to the floor or the ground. But keep everything light and loose. Keep drawing your shoulder blades down your back, allowing your collarbone to open and deep breath to enter your lungs. At this point, pause to pay attention to what new sensations these adjustments have brought into your body. Is there new muscular activity, either engaging or relaxing? Do you feel the air on different parts of your skin? Is there tension as you attempt to rearrange your bones into a new position they're not accustomed to? Most of us walk with our palms facing into our legs. Twist your palms so they open forwards, and walk a few paces with your arms oriented this direction. What does this do to your inner being, your sense of self? Carry on down the body, now focusing on your pelvis. Your pelvis can rest within you in many different positions, tilted forwards, tilted backwards, higher on one side than the other, or even twisted. Can you identify the position of your pelvis? Try adjusting it. If you feel comfortable, you can do this using big, swinging movements, exploring the range of motion. Or if you're in a public place, try making small adjustments to the front, side, and back. Now imagine there is a rope with a weight on it, pulling your tailbone towards the earth, almost like an anchor. Use this image to let the back of your spine fall into alignment. Walk a few paces, holding this new alignment. What impact does it have on the mobility in your hips? Can you feel new muscle groups engaging? Is it having an impact on your mood? Now, extend your stride, the distance you travel with each step. Begin to use the toes on your back foot to push you forwards. See if you can roll through the length of your foot with each step, effectively massaging the sole of your foot on the pavement each time. Depending on the shoes you are wearing, this may be easier or more difficult. Now try some experimental adjustments of your own. Listen to your body and in small movements adjust your posture. Try to suspend your sense of what you should do, the voice of your mother telling you to sit up straight, and instead let your body guide you into the most comfortable walking posture for you. With each adjustment, notice the impact on your outlook. How do they affect your sense of calm? Your sense of power? Your sense of strength? What about your sense of openness? Often, we carry emotions in our body without being aware of it. Curved shoulders and a downward glance may be a sign of sadness or low mood. Likewise, pain in the stomach could be tension from stress or anger. If we can learn to identify these and release them, our bodies will be able to support us in finding and maintaining a healthy emotional and spiritual state. You can make the small adjustments that you tried today at any point of any day. This is the end of our moment today, but if your walk hasn't brought you home yet, take the opportunity to keep experimenting with these small adjustments and noticing the impact until you return home. When you're done walking today, take a few minutes writing down some reflections from your experience. This moment of processing and movement translation can be a powerful last step in connecting your whole self, mind, body, and spirit. Until next time.